Welcome, and we are really glad to see you here, and we are looking forward to welcoming you into the webinars that are taking place in the next few weeks. Our topic that we are being curious about together and exploring is inclusion. How do we involve children and young people with additional needs and disabilities in our activities, in our groups, in our communities? How do we do it? I guess what I'd like to share with you is that inclusion in some ways is very simple. It's about how do we enable people to belong? And I'm sure each of you listening to this will be able to reflect on that. What is it that we know helps children, adults to feel they belong? So when you come and take part in this, we would really like you to feel you belong. So as a starting point, please let us know if there are things that we can do to help you feel included. Email us, talk with us, let us know either before or during the events. So coming back to inclusion, there's something simple, as I said, and it's about meeting need. How do we meet need? And as an introduction, I would like to say that there's something about simply asking questions. What is it that you need? We can do that for ourselves right now. What do I need? Do I need to take a breath? Do I need a glass of water? And then there are the bigger questions for the children that we're welcoming. What might this child, this family need in order to feel safe? Feeling safe is at the centre of then being able to belong, take part, play, enjoy. With my colleagues, many of whom you're going to meet these next few weeks, I have developed a very simple way of thinking about inclusion that you might enjoy hearing about. And we have an acronym for it, SOAR, to soar like a bird, SOAR. The S stands for to settle your soul. Before we can do anything, before we can help other people to feel included, we need to settle ourselves. That might mean taking a breath. It might mean reflecting on the day thus far. It might mean moving a little bit. So how do we settle ourselves first? And with the webinars, you might like to practice this as well. How do I arrive at each of the webinars in a settled state, a calm enough state, so that I can learn, so that I can be interested, so that I can talk with colleagues? You're going to meet a real range of people, which is what makes these webinars a wonderful opportunity. We're going to be able to listen and hear different perspectives and be curious, be non-judgmental together. So S, settle our souls. Then the O is observe. O for observe, with curiosity. That's just the same as with the children that we meet. How can we observe what they might need? How can we listen? How can we ask? And it's not always through asking questions, is it? It might be looking at body language. How do we find out what the needs are? What might the parents be able to share with us? The A of SOAR is act. How can we then act and try something out? And that often takes courage to try something. And acting doesn't always mean doing something. It might mean being, it might mean sitting with, it might be being quiet. But trying something out, we have to take a step, try something. Does this work to include? And then the R is for reflect, and reflect with kindness. What was it like for this child, this family? What was it like for me? Did it work? If it didn't, be kind to yourself, be kind to your colleagues, be kind to the family. Let's see what else we might try. So there's this continual creativity, being open to ideas, being humble. We never quite know what will work. Sometimes it's a very small thing that will make somebody feel they belong and included. And sometimes something bigger is needed. I really hope that you enjoy taking part with us in these webinars, and welcome, welcome, welcome. See you very soon for our first gathering.